It is real difficult to really emphasize the scale of what's happening to Roblox. Even motherfucking Chris Hansen is joining the brigade. But, okay, it's difficult to pinpoint when this started to happen, but I think it was when they attacked Schlepped. Now, Schlepped was a prolific Roblox content creator, like, as in, he had put food on his table. Hell, it was his entire career. And because of things that has happened to him when he was younger on Roblox, he decided to, go after other predators on Roblox. And it's real difficult to talk about this because just about every video, with the exception of like Asmongold, every video of everybody that has talked about this, like, has gotten substantially less viewers on YouTube. And it really does make you wonder, like, is YouTube actually actively censoring any type, or not like censoring in the sense that, oh, I think there was one video someone did that got removed on the topic. But we know YouTube can do things like legitimately, make videos less likely to appear and recommended based off a couple of keywords. This is something that they have down to a science, and I feel like this is definitely one of those things because, again, maybe there's some money involved, but I think it's just big company yelling at platform to do censorship on his behalf. But we've reached this situation, at least in Roblox, where like some of the biggest creators are just leaving the game. Like, Roblox has completely shot itself in the foot for deciding to go after people who get these child predators found on Roblox and get them off the platform. Because I know Roblox, they say they have lines of communication, but everyone, like, even like the trusted flagger type deal that they have, they also barely listen to or barely even take into consideration. So because the company refuses to do anything about what is clearly a glaring problem in the game, you have the community doing it. Again, people in the community, they're not perfect. They don't know the legality. They don't, and hell, they shouldn't really need to care. Like, they see an issue, they see a problem, and they seek to point it out and weed it out, because at the end of the day, this is a social game. Even fucking you Lucy's like, this is fucking ridiculous. It's like World of Warcraft, right? Like, a lot of people play these games for the social aspect, and I think I said this in a previous video. In World of Warcraft, like, the community used to police itself because your name was intrinsically tied to your account. So if you did anything, if you were a weirdo, if you griefed people, if you were a ninja looter, if you were a fucking weird, like, pedophile or groomed children, like, your name and your account would be plastered on every type of clan, being like, do not recruit this guy, he's such and such. And it was a community that policed itself. But what completely ruined that dynamic was Blizzard being greedy. Blizzard's like, no, you should just pay $10, and you can change your name. Effectively pay for the right to grief the players. Like, and in response to a problem they've created, they're now just hiring moderators, hiring people that grift and base off nepotism and giving them positions that don't actually make the game better. So, and I feel like this is what happens when a lot of like game companies, companies over games become too big. Like the point of a bureaucracy is to protect the bureaucracy, and this is simply what's happening to Roblox. Like Roblox is going after what they call vigilantes, and it's not really that right because vigilantes enact their own like judgment, in their own rules. Like these are people that are just pointing out, hey, yeah, this guy he's talking inappropriate to kids, right? And they're utilizing the legal system, and the legal system's doing what it's supposed to do and getting these people. And once you get like the individual, you see that it's never the first fucking time. Oh god, taking a drink. It's never good, especially when you're an online platform primarily known for catering to children. When Chris Hansen's name start coming up in articles about you, the former Dateline NBC correspondent is, after all, something of a single issue investigator, having built his public brand. Like yeah, like even Chris Hansen was on this because it's like yeah, people, the community is trying to police itself, even though the company doesn't want to, and the company's trying to protect itself, right? Which is why it's going after the people that are going after these groomers, as effectively what it is. Like these individuals that make the community unsafe for a children's game because they just do not want to be known as a game that has, a pedophile problem. So they're going doing everything in their power to, again, banning public vigilantes doing similar work. Like, again, I wouldn't consider people like Schlepp to be a vigilante because he's simply doing what he's like using every option, being part of the community in his power to get these people out of the fucking game and hopefully in jail or on a list. Like you'd think you'd want someone like Schlepp, and you'd think Roblox, okay, maybe. I mean, they have the public statement, but then in closed doors, they try to work with Schlepp and be like, okay, what's the process you're going to go after these people? Or like give him lines like of communication, him specifically, but they don't want to do that, right? Because the bureaucracy of the company exists to just protect the company, right? And it's odd that like one of the higher ups, I think he's like the lead in safety, whatever, sold a fuck ton of stock in Roblox because of this. It's very odd that something like that happened. Like I'm wondering in this case of them getting sued, like how many things will come out that they said, oh no, we need to ban these vigilantes because, I mean, well, let's think of a corporate slogan that can be used because they don't want to ruin the brand of the company or they don't want to reduce the discoverability of our game. All of these are just corporate terms for we don't want to lose money. It's really just that simple. And it's going to be interesting once the shareholders get involved because, and again, people argue if this should or shouldn't be the case, but if you're a company as big as Roblox, you do have, in some cases, even a legal obligation to your shareholders. The problem is when that obligation foreshadows that of the consumer, right? That of, your game, the communities within the game, you know. Like, they're clearly making the business decision to uphold the obligation to their shareholders and not really to the consumer or the players of their game, which is why they're in this situation. It's why they banned all of Schlepp's accounts. It's why they're going after them. But the problem is, you hit this situation where, because a lot of people are leaving and shitting on Roblox, it's becoming popular to shit on Roblox. It's like a snowball effect. Like, some of the biggest Roblox creators are just jumping ship. And they're doing it because the company over Roblox decided to just treat this like any other business obligation. Like, I feel like I would have done this better. Again, I'm just a small, fucking game studio, but I feel like I could have done something like this better. But they thought they could just silence this guy, but then the Streisand effect happened, and it just made them louder. And because of that, we are where we are. Yeah, like, even more than 85 million people play Roblox every day. The company itself claimed that half of the kids under 16 in America use it at least once a month. And any parent that sees that this game has a child predator problem will just be like, yeah, no, why on earth would I have my child play this game? Like, without knowing anything else, they'd be like, nah, I'm getting my but the company, again, they're making a cold, calculative business decision, right? Because it's easy to get caught up in morality. Like, there's people that see this like, oh, well, I guess they're actively, evil and one. Like, no, it's a company. In fact, sounds pretty bad. With names like Escape from Epstein Island, Diddy Party, and Public Bathroom Simulator vibes. I mean, this is just stupid, edgy bullshit. I don't really know what one really has. Okay, maybe in a child's game, those should not exist. And last time I checked, this got deleted. But stupid fucking 16-year-old humor. Now, the fact that, and I think a lot of these, like it says from 13 or up, if a 13-year-old can access this, I think people will have a fucking problem with that. Has begun calculating a petition calling on the company to at least shore up the safety standards. We're not going to stand by while kids are exploited online, and powerful tech companies can do more to stop it. The petition stage, yeah, a California guy is like, okay, maybe this shouldn't be the fucking case. So comment. It's been a while since I looked at comments. Generally, Louisiana sucks, but a broken clock is right twice a day. I've trained my kids to call Roblox a child casino filled with creepy grown men, which, of course, has made them popular. Yep. This most particular is an ultra mega shill who, man, I don't fucking care. If he's doing the good thing, I don't give a shit. Obviously, people like big politician guys are gonna do shady stuff, but it's like, let's have them like, why can't the people cash in on having these fucking like ultra mega shill, whatever. Well, can we cash in on him? Can he be the ultra mega shill that does a good thing every once in a while? I mean, I had no idea what this whole Roblox thing was. That was horrifying to read. Yeah, it's actually worse. It is legitimate. Like, Admiral Snack Bar is correct. It is absolutely worse. I went to, I guess, an early screening of Predator's document about To Catch a Predator. It's copycats the Chris Hansen's later work. It was a wrenching experience. I laughed and I cried. It's like 80% of everything that bothers me in life rolled up in one documentary. I think I've seen. I can't. Yeah, I think it was on Netflix for a little bit. You know, I didn't see the byline at first, but when I read and the to catching of some, wow, okay, this guy is making it hurt my head. That was a real huge joint. Cheers for continuing to be one of the internet's best writers. This is talking about the guy. Fucking don't joke about it. You have to joke about this. Like, what else can you fucking do? It is so absurd that, you know, you need to, like, just have some sick fucking humor about it. You know, you need these Roblox. There are scores of GOP turd child predators all over the United States. I mean, okay, how do I get rid of this? I don't want to get into this. Like, I think you could be wrong and right simultaneously. It's not. It's good that a lot of them are shutting the fuck up in the wake of the whole Epstein thing. More than 68 million people play this game. I don't see how. 86 million people. I don't even know 86 million people. Yeah, like almost a third of the United States plays this game, like worldwide. It's also trying to create a dating app. Yeah, I heard about that. They're trying to create a dating app that's 17 and up. What the fuck? I'm thinking of shark-infested pools that were safer to children than Roblox dating app. I mean, it's 17, but why? Like, I feel like this is just stupid business decision. But anyway, like, I am so happy this is coming to light. Like, I think I remember, like, a lot of, like, I did a video on, like, AI Minecraft YouTube channels that just copy popular channels and they're more sexual in nature. But nothing can compare to this, and nothing can compare to the way Roblox is choosing to go about this. But anyway, I'm going to keep my finger on the pulse of this. Peace out.